Yo, what's going on? My name is Tim, aka Tim Turbo. Welcome to Ball Knowledge Culinary. And as you can see today, we are going to be making strawberry blondies, bro. It's basically like brownies, only it's strawberry flavor. And they are a blonde kind of color, shade, whatever the hell you want to call it. I really do not care. But yeah, here we have, I have everything set out. Here are all the ingredients we're going to need. Of course, we're going to need our strawberries. We got freeze-dried strawberries, brown sugar, white sugar, olive oil, salt, our eggs, vanilla extract, baking powder. Before I continue, I just want to let you know that you want to use baking powder for this recipe, okay? Not baking soda. These two are very distinct things. This right here, baking powder, this is what you want to use. This is what you need to use. Do not use this. Do not be fooled by the fact that there's a cookie on the box, bro. That doesn't mean anything. Honestly, this is more for rinsing fruit and cleaning. This is for baking actual desserts like what we're about to do today. Cinnamon, milk, and of course butter, but I'm not going to take it out right now because I don't want it melting so easily with the warm air and stuff. But yeah, that doesn't really matter. Let's just get started, shall we? First thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Now for this, you're going to need 7 strawberries. So here's the strawberries. We are going to go ahead and cut them up like so. Anyways, that is done. I cut each of the 7 strawberries into 4 individual pieces like this. So you should only have 1/4 strawberries when you're done cutting. As for these little things right here, the tops of the strawberries, I know just what to do with these. Hi, Abby. Throw them bitches in the composter. Feed the garden on my... So what you want to do is you want to throw them all in the blender so that you can make a nice puree with it. See, now that is actually perfect. Now what you're going to do is you're going to get a bowl right here, a mixing bowl, and then you're going to crack 3 eggs into it. Yes, sir! Now what you're going to need next is 3/4 of a cup of white sugar. Then you'll need another 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Let's just splat. Next thing you're going to need is 1/2 cup of olive oil. Alright, so next you're going to need your 8 grams of butter. Then you're going to throw that shit in the mug, and then you're going to let it melt in there for 30 seconds. Once it's nicely melted, you're going to go ahead and put it in your batter. Now you're going to take the strawberry puree that we made earlier, put it in to your mixture. Lastly, you're going to take 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and now you're going to mix it for 2 minutes. Look, you forgot the milk. Okay, that's it. That thing is coming together nicely, no cap. Alright, finally, we are on to the dry ingredients. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take 15 grams of freeze-dried strawberries and we are going to grind them up in this electric grinder. Now what you're going to do is you're going to get yourself another bowl. Start by putting in 1 cup of flour, a teaspoon of your salt. Now you're going to put in a tablespoon of your baking powder. Yes, powder, not baking soda. We discussed this earlier. This ain't what you want. Now you're going to take your cinnamon and sprinkle it in there. Now finally, you're going to take your ground up 15 grams of... I'm going to add another cup of flour for good measure. Now you take your whisk and you mix up all the dry ingredients. Now it should turn out nice and pink like this. Now, it's time to mix our dry ingredients with the wet batter. Now you're going to beat it with a rubber spatula for a little bit. Now you are going to pour your batter into a baking tray. I have this silicone baking tray because it is heat resistant and will not burn in the oven. Now what you're going to do is you are going to put it in your oven and let it bake at 350 degrees for 40 minutes. So before I show you guys and taste test, I have a story to tell you about that specific treat. So basically, I already knew how to make brownies, right? It's obvious, chocolate, all that shit. And for a while, I always thought, isn't there like a strawberry version of this? Come to find out that yes, there is. And I decided that I was going to try baking it. So I looked up the basic ingredients that I knew I was going to need, you know. Strawberries, freeze-dried strawberries, all the works, you know. So finally I get a chance to bake it. I come home from court one day. It was my arraignment. That's a video for another time. I come home from court one day. We go and get some freeze-dried strawberries because I knew I wanted to make this, and some strawberries. So I went ahead, did everything I just showed you, and when I finally took it out the oven, I saw that they weren't pink. I was like, what the fuck? This isn't pink, this looks like some light brownish color. Then I did a little research and I found out they were called strawberry blondies. Afraid too, because I thought they were gonna turn out pink so I can call pinkies. But no, I was dead wrong. Yeah, so my phone was overheating and the video was cutting out. What I was basically saying here was, Tim, your hair is literally strawberry blonde. How the fuck did you not know this before? But yeah, now I know this shit. Alright, so now that the 40 minutes have passed, we are going to take it out the oven and then let it cool down for an hour. Yes, sir! Alright guys, an hour has passed and I have cooled down the strawberry blondies. Now to cut them up and give them a taste test. Damn, look how thick they turned out. I'm honestly glad I put in that extra cup of flour, making 2 cups. But yeah, I think I'm gonna grab this piece right here. Holy shit, them bitches are thick! Thick as hell! This is how it looks on the inside. You can see a little speck of strawberry right there. Alright everybody, we are now at the final part of the video, which is the taste test of the strawberry blondie. This is I can already tell this turned out really good. Here we go. This right here is what you call strawberry perfection. Now, let me tell you, the strawberry flavor in this is like super strong. It's very noticeable. And you know how earlier I said that I would have called it pinkies? Well, the only way it would have actually turned out pink is if I did food coloring. And I don't want to do that. We don't fuck with chemicals around here, But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow my Instagram pages. Follow my other 2 channels. And follow me on TikTok. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next video.